On 15th of May 2025, Wargaming had launched event called Operation Pandora, alongside it bringing the most predatory, greediest, and dumbest loot box system that Wargaming has ever released up to date. They should have named this whole event Operation Pandora's Loot Box. What's so bad about these boxes in particular is the fact that rewards are locked behind multiple tiers of loot box system. And the way how Wargaming implemented it means that you could have a loot box, within a loot box, within another loot box, within, you guessed it, another loot box. Loot box is Matryoshka edition basically. And yes, this kind of sequence of loot boxes is actually possible. One of the tanks locked behind this system is Chieftain Mk6, a long anticipated vehicle that has been in the game files essentially for decade, first introduced in 2015, source in description below. And now we got it in the most predatory gambling system Wargaming has ever pushed through yet, not an in-game event, not a marathon, not a personal campaign missions, heck not even a clan wars reward, but gambling, gambling, and more gambling. However, I must confess, I did open a total of 160 of these loot boxes, 10 earned through in-game events and missions, and 150 out of my wallet. The footage of the opening is in the background. Would I recommend buying these boxes? Absolutely not. The reason why I opened them is because I wanted to obtain the 3D element decorations, as I genuinely like the lore and the vibe of the Murny 13 story made by Wargaming. Having said that, I still don't recommend buying them. The pity or the guarantee mechanic is very bad with these ones. Here are my results. As you can see, I got 4 vehicles in total and additional 30 loot boxes. It is important to note that I never got a prime box out of the proto box, so in my case the chances of getting the prime box out of proto is 0%. I did not look for footage from other content creators, so I don't know if the statistic is accurate. Wargaming claims that there is an equal 20% of chance of getting another loot box from each tier. In my case, that is not true. I got 15.63% drop chance of another box from Proto, of which 88% are alpha boxes and 12% are Proto boxes. And I got a 22.72% drop chance of another box from alpha. In conclusion, I got unlucky with Protos, but slightly lucky with alphas. In terms of vehicles, I got mixed results. From Protos I got 3 tanks, which represents a 1.84% chance. And from Primes I got 1 tank, which represents a 20% chance. So, you can say my luck factor relative to tanks from Proto boxes is 0.92, and my luck factor relative to tanks from Prime boxes is 2. Where anything below 1 is considered worse luck relative to baseline statistic and anything above 1 is considered good luck relative to baseline statistic. And naturally luck factor relative to tanks from alpha boxes is 0, as I got nothing valuable from them. The rest of the video contains highlights from proto boxes and footage of me opening all alpha and prime boxes. I hope you found this video useful, and again, I do not recommend buying these boxes.